Right, so just a quick update for today. Had a problem with the clutch, which was my own doing. Yeah, I was basically assembling it wrong, and the clutch pack wasn't quite locating on the clutch basket in the inner clutch hub. So anyway, I called Parker Racing and spoke to Aaron there, and he basically walked me through how to assemble the clutch pack. And yes, I had done it wrong, and hence why the clutch wasn't engaging correctly. But as you can see down there, it's all back together. It was laying over on its side while I was trying to fix the clutch, but got that all sorted. So big thanks to Aaron, top guy. And I've just got back from meeting up with a chap called Dean who watches my stupid videos, and he was watching the build of this particular bike and noticed I had the wrong shock on the rear. Dropped me a message through Facebook and said, hey, do you want to swap shocks? I've got a shock that's too long. So I've just gone and collected this. So this is a 325mm D&M rear shock with a, I don't know if you can see it there, there you go, a 1200-pound rear spring. So we just did the swap, and going to fit this up shortly, and then it'll be on its wheels. The exhaust is on its way, being posted down from Stoke, and the carb manifold hasn't turned up yet, so we're just going to hopefully that'll be here tomorrow. Then we're nearly there, so it should be running by next week. So we'll crack on and get that fitted in there. Once that's fitted, we're going to check the chain tension again, because we've changed the length of the shock, so the swing arm angle's different now. So we're just going to check that once I've got the shock fitted up, put the number board back on the side, and then that'll be that for today. Okay, so the rear shock's all fitted up, so that all looks spot on in there, and ride height wise, generally the bike's looking great. Spoke to Phil Dickens, he runs one of these frames, and he gave me some advice on the shock length, which is spot on to what I've got. So it's got 325mm rear shock in now. He runs CRF50 front forks in that, but I'm just going to drop mine through the yokes a bit further because they're fairly new front forks. So yeah, we're getting there. Chain tension's all done, that's all ready to rock. So yeah, exhaust and then a carb manifold, and we're in business. And I'll do another video when those bits arrive. You can't really see it on camera, but I had a bit of a clearance issue between the bottom chain guard here and the rim itself, so I've just had to split the chain, take this off, grind the corner off there, as you can see, shorten the bolt a bit, and we've just got a Natscot clearance between the edge of the rim here and the bolt there. So that's another little job fixed. And so yeah, that completes obviously tensioning the chain, etc. So that's all good to go. And just another reminder, your split link, which is here, the rounded part obviously needs to go. I say obviously, but I do see it quite a lot. People put them around the wrong way. So this needs to face the direction of travel. So with the chain running that way, that's where the split link needs to be clipped on. Another top tip. Boom. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention was getting in the wheel centered accurately, because sometimes the marks on these swing arms are a bit out. So what I basically do is get my trusty calipers and set the caliper like so, and choose a point on the swinging arm, ideally in the middle. Obviously check that left to right, and then you make sure you've got a nice accurate swing arm. And you can also obviously check the you can undo the calipers, and hang on, let me just do this one-handed. There we go. So you can obviously choose a reference point, and then check the wheel is centered in the rim, or you could go off the rim itself, which would probably be a more accurate way to do it. But anyway, just a couple of ideas to make sure that you get your rim centered in the swinging arm and make sure you have a nice handling bike.